All right, what's going on, guys? Josh here with Shua Photography, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about the must-have, well, at least my must-have gear to take on a wedding day. We're going to talk about the things that I bring to make sure that I've got everything I need for the wedding day. I always bring way more stuff than I end up using, but having everything you need and options while you're at a wedding is very important. For me, organization is paramount. I've got everything separated into separate cases and bags so that I know exactly where everything is when I need it. I have this Tenba rolling bag. This has all of my small lights in it. Then in the Nomatic Peter McKinnon Sling, I have a couple of extra lenses. In the Peter McKinnon bag, I have 2 bodies, a bunch of accessories and stuff like that. I have the Magbox 42-inch Octabox, and in this Fovitec lighting case, I have extra light stands, a tripod, the 8600, and some extra lighting modifiers. The 2 light stands that I use primarily are these 2. This cheetah stand, rolling boom, is incredible. It's my most used light stand because you can use it as a super tall light stand and you can use it as a boom arm. And I use that all the time. And a plus is it's on wheels, so I can roll it around everywhere I need to go. So let's go inside these bags and see what all I got. All right, so in the Peter McKinnon bag, I have my 2 camera bodies. So today I'm shooting with the Nikon Z8 and the Nikon ZF. I have an assortment of lenses in here, the 85mm 1.8S. We've got my 60mm macro AFD lens. This is an F-mount lens that I use on the F to Z adapter, because for macro shots, manual focus is all you need. And then in case I want to use it, I have the 28mm f2.8. And then my main lens that I use for about 90% of the wedding day is the Tamron 35 to 150 f2 to 2.8. And I absolutely love this lens. What's mostly going to be happening is I will have the Z8 with this lens on it, and then I will have the 20mm f1.8 on the ZF as my second body, especially during the ceremony to get those ultra wide shots, and then this lens to get everything else. So I have a bunch of extra accessories in here. So we've got extra memory cards, extra batteries, got my flash triggers, we've got ND filters, we've got some Excedrin migraine just in case I get a headache, extra business cards, all that kind of stuff in there. And then in the little pouches here, I've got a ton of extra batteries. I bring 6 to 8 batteries depending on how long the wedding is going to be. Will I ever go through those? No, I won't need all of these batteries, that's for sure. I've got some audio equipment in case I want to do any video. So that's what's in my main bag. Now, in the sling bag, we have the 20mm f1.8S lens. Love that lens. And then I borrowed the 105 macro from Nikon so that I could try it out at this wedding. Like I said, I have the 60mm f2.8D lens that I primarily use, but I wanted to try this out, so that's what we've got in there. I will use this sling bag throughout the entire day and just have it with me so I can easily change out lenses, and I'll swap these out depending on what lenses I'm actively using or I think I'm gonna need. One thing you always need on a wedding day is a watch so that you can keep track of time and make sure that you've got all the stuff that you're gonna need done when you need it done. Now in the Tenba bag, we've got my lighting stuff. We've got 2 AD200s. We have the 8300, the Magmod XL kit on it. And then we've got extra mag spheres and a bunch of gels so we can do some creative stuff with our couples. And then in here, 2 of my most important things are these spider holster clips. They clip right onto my belt, and then I hang each of the cameras on there. I used to have a leather dual holster that I would use on a wedding day, but the cameras were flopping around way more than I was comfortable with, and these tend to keep the cameras closer to my body and I feel more confident with them. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is go ahead and put the cameras on so you can see what I'm gonna look like during the wedding day, and you can see if these spider holsters are something that you're gonna like. So one thing that I like is there's a little locking clip so you can lock it in place when it's on you, but I just take the little clip, I put it on my belt, and now I use a ratcheting belt, and this allows me to tighten up my belt as tight as I need it to make sure that these cameras don't come loose. So now we've got one on. Now we'll go ahead and grab the ZF and do the same thing. Now with the ZF, I do have the grip on here. So I do have extra plates here on this grip to lock this in place. So now the ZF is ready to go. So this is what it looks like with the spider holsters on. I can easily pick it up, put it back down. Same with the other one, pick it up, put it back down. And as the day progresses, your muscle memory gets way easier to just pick it up, put it down without even looking. So I know exactly where it's at. Bada bing, bada boom, pick it up. I know exactly where it's at. Again, the spider holsters keep the cameras closer to my body so they're not flying around. If I need to, I can lock them so that they won't fall out, especially if I'm doing any kind of running or anything. Here's my ceremony setup, and this is all the gear that I bring with me. One of the most important things, make sure you always have extra batteries, extra memory cards in case they fill up or they go bad or anything like that. Make sure you have extra stuff when you're on a wedding day. You don't need all of this stuff. You really just need a camera, memory cards, and batteries. I shoot a lot of off-camera flash, so I need all of my extra lighting stuff. Is there anything else I'm forgetting? Leave a comment down below. Let me know if there's anything that I might be missing from this. Oh, one thing I did forget to mention, I always have a tripod. You probably saw it in one of the videos, but I always have a tripod with me because at times I like to do some unique, interesting shutter drag photos, and this couple specifically wants some shutter drag photos. So I make sure I bring a tripod. I don't use it except for those. There's no reason for me to have my camera on a tripod when I'm just taking photos, as everything is changing, especially on a wedding day. But always bring one just in case you need it. So, like I said, if you have any questions, if I forgot anything, if there's anything that you guys bring on a wedding day that's super important to you, make sure you let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe if you like videos like this. And until the next time, we'll see you later. This is Josh with Shua Photography.